Hello and welcome. According to the Pathfinder poll application, in this video I will try to review three projects together, and their names are Redbelly, Nimbus, and Parcl. I have my Excel file ready. I will go through it. Whenever we need, we will check CoinGecko and web pages of the projects. Let's start. First criteria is the ranking. Currently, Redbelly doesn't have a ranking on CoinGecko because the project is in the early phase and the token is not active yet. The project has been under development for the last 7 years, roughly, but the age of the project is still 0 because the token is not active yet. For Nimbus, there is no ranking also, but the situation is different. Nimbus had been listed on some exchanges and it had a ranking, but later on it had been delisted from some of the exchanges. Currently it has been listed only one exchange and the project is in the pause mode. So that is why there is no ranking information on CoinGecko currently. So the third project, Parcl, is located around 650 plays on CoinGecko, and it is getting a green mark since it has a space in front of it to grow more. The next criteria is the category. In the category criteria, let's try to understand what are these projects. So first, Redbelly. Redbelly is a real-world asset project which is targeting the making the real-world assets to be tokenized or involved in smart contracts in a legal and secure way. So this task is actually a huge task. That is why Redbelly is taking this topic very seriously, and that is why it has been under development for the last 7 years. And if you ask me, it will continue for another 7 years. But hopefully, in 1 or 2 years, maybe the token will be active and it will be traded on the exchanges. Redbelly is working close with the Australian government, taking everything very serious, trying to make everything regulated in the first hand. So that is why the project's category is real-world assets. Number 2 is the Nimbus project. Nimbus project, as we have mentioned 2 minutes ago, it has in the pause mode. The project has started around 6 months ago, then it has stopped about around 4 months ago. When we check the webpage of the project, we see a DePIN project, Decentralized Physical Infrastructure project. These projects are they are providing services for 3D rendering, video game development, AI calculations, etc. But the project in the pause mode, so there is nothing active yet, and the products also is not launched yet. But the category is deepen. Even the project is in pause mode, maybe it has abandoned. We do not know yet. I will continue reviewing this project to have an example in front of our eyes for the other projects. There is this possibility always, we need to know it. So the third project is Parcl. When we check Parcl, it looks like a real-world asset project, but actually it is a DeFi project, decentralized finance project. In the web page, we cannot see many things. You can check documentation. It's not large also, but it is giving the basic idea. If you're interested, you can check the frequently asked questions as well. But the most important thing in here is the application. The application is live and running. When you go to application, you can see some region names, city names, etc. You can make trade on these names, and these names are representing the real estate price index. So this price index information is coming from those areas with APIs, and the numbers are correct. You can make your estimation. You can buy or sell if you think one of the areas real estate price index will go upwards. You can invest, and then later on, if the price index grows, The APIs will send the price information to this application and then you can profit. So the system is working in this way, and that is why the project category is a DeFi. Next criteria is circulation supplies. Redbelly is not launched yet, so the circulation supply is zero currently. Nimbus has abandoned maybe, but the circulation supply runs 70% currently. For Parcl, it is 20%. For ages, all projects are very young. Redbelly is not launched yet. Nimbus and Parcl around 0.5 years old. For the exchanges, Redbelly has not listed on yet any exchanges. For Nimbus, it has been listed on one exchange as for now. So there were many exchanges, many other exchanges, but it has been delisted. And now it is listed only on Uniswap and it has a liquidity around $50,000. For Parcl, it has been listed on many exchanges, so it is getting fully green mined with full. For GitHub, Redbelly has a middle situation, Parcl has a low situation, Nimbus does not have a GitHub, or maybe I could not find it. For Twitter, Redbelly and Parcl doing good, no problem. Nimbus has stopped 5 months ago. For Scope, Redbelly Scope is in a middle situation currently. They have a testnet. If you want to if you want to explore their testnet, you can create your account, you can make KYC on the testnet explorer, which is a great thing. So we have some information and it is a real world asset project with Australian government involved. The scope is middle as for now. For Nimbus, we have a website, some liquidity, some information, etc., but nothing is working and the social media says stop. So the scope is low currently. It's getting a red mark. For Parcl. Scope is large because even the project does not have many information on their website, web page and documentation. The application is working full, and making this application work in full mode is a quite large thing, basically, because you're getting information with APIs from the regions and you need to create a hack protection layer, and the price index information should be correct all the time. So this is a huge thing actually. That is why the project's scope is large, which is getting fully green mark as for now. According to the block situation, Redbelly's situation is good. Nimbus does not have a block. Parcl is going good, but not really great in the block shares. According to the YouTube, Redbelly has a YouTube. It has stopped around 4 months ago, but still in the middle situation. For Nimbus and Parcl, I could not find their YouTube channels, official YouTube channels. According to the team, Redbelly and Parcl getting fully get green mark because we can reach the team and they're all respectable people. We can see they're working on the project, no problem on the team. For Nimbus, I could not find a team. Maybe the project is abandoned already. So we have tried to understand the basics for these projects. Now let's try to give some comments, first negatives, then positives. For Redbelly, regulation and academicians in the project team and adoption for real-world assets. These three concepts will take huge amounts of time. We need to be careful on this one. This is not a negative thing, but we need to be very careful on this one because when the time goes on and goes on, so the starting point, starting ideas will change, and making this real-world assets project in real time is a very hard task. Together with the regulation, is a very hard task. So this project has a long way in front of it. We need to be careful on that one. The positive thing is, at the end, if the project releases with good products, we will know they made this with the support of the regulation with the Australian government together, and we will have a project in the real-world asset category with their own layer ones, with regulated codes and working tokenized assets. So this project is a promising project, but it is a very long way project. For Nimbus, The project is a ghost project as for now. It is abandoned if you ask me. But the positive part is it still has a liquidity on Uniswap. We can check all the information in here in a decentralized way. It has around $50,000 worth of liquidity, and half of the tokens are inside of this liquidity. It means that if a group of people wants to buy this project's token, the price will jump significantly because the liquidity is, according to the Nimbus token, it's high. There's still 50K and the project is abandoned. All situations are telling us this looks like a meme token project as for now. But we need to keep an eye on the taxes as well. As you can see, buy tax around 3%, sell tax around 3%. If you want to involve, so you need to profit at least 3% in the beginning. So this is a risk. And plus, if you want to get involved to this project at this point, if you purchase some Nimbus tokens, if they ripple the liquidity, you will be out and this page will disappear. The web page will disappear. You need to be ready for that one as well. But if the team comes back, if they make a small marketing, if some purchasing power arrives to the projects, the price will jump at that point as well. Even there is no product, even there is no project like meme tokens. So there's this in here as well. So the number 3 project is Parcl. So Parcl has some risk on regulation and hack. As we have mentioned, the information coming with the APIs from other companies in these regions, while the information being transferred, there is a hack protection layer, of course, in the project, but there's still a small amount of hack probability all the time. We need to be very careful on that one. And number 2, sooner or later, if this project grows a little bit more, I think United States will get interested in this project and SEC will start an investigation on this project. If the project is clear, as for now, it looks very clear. If you ask me, if the project is clear, nothing will happen and it can be positive in the price. But if the project is not really clear, if they somehow manipulate the price index while the information is transferred, or if they get hacked or something, etc., there will be some problems, but I'm sure this project can handle those problems as well. So this was the negative part, but the positive part is innovation and easiness. So the project's innovation is really good. I really, really like the idea. I did not see any project like this one previously. So if you know, please let me know in the comments. For this project has a concept that they can keep in the crypto industry for their sales, and it will give them very strong power in a long term, in a price wise, in a market cap wise, etc. So innovation is great, use business is great, and the idea is great. So if we collect all of them together, this project looks like Arkham project, because Arkham has a concept as well. They want to hold a part in the crypto industry, so they get benefit from that. As you know, Arkham is growing day by day. So I see a similar potential in this project, Parcl project. I really like the project. So I will think about getting this project into my altcoin basket. We'll see. Until the next altcoin basket video, I will continue searching and I will try to decide on this project. So positive part is really, really huge on this project. So price-wise, let's try to analyze. For Redbelly, they do not have a token yet, but if you ask me, once they release their token, once they get listed on exchanges, once the trade is open, if you ask me, the ranking place should be around 1000 for this project. If it is lower than 1000, I will say maybe the price will increase. If it is less than 1000, if they start in the top 200, I will say, no, this is very high. So they should go down for some time and stay there for some time. But later on, we do not know, according to developments. For Nimbus, this is a gambling game right now. So anything is possible for this project. A price jump 10x I will not surprise. And this page disappears and web page disappears and the price goes to exactly zero. I will not surprise. So anything is possible in here as for now. So this is a gambling. We need to be aware of that. For Parcl, this project, I really, really like the idea. Like I mentioned 2 minutes ago, like Arkham, this project can grow in time if regulations come clear, if there will be no hack, if there's no hack. So the project's place can grow in top 100. There is this possibility for this project if you ask me. So I have tried to analyze price-wise as well, and I think that is all from me for these projects in this video. Please do not forget I am not a financial advisor and nothing is financial advice in the videos. Hope to see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.